Yeah, for
like,
all.
for, just our things, man. Like if we don't get a house or a townhouse with a garage, like,
Yeah.
or whatever, like I would like extra room just to have things. And also I think we were talking about, like, because my therapist and I talked about it too, because like I brought it up because, like, I'm like, she's like, we're planning on doing this, and possibly it's like definitely me and you, possibly maybe all three of us, depend, like, just depends. And my therapist was like, I mean, like, just, from how I am, she was like, if arguments happen, and they will, because that's just how relationships work, disagreements will happen. And that you need space, you need a room to go to.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like my room, it can be like our room, but like not the bedroom.
Yeah.
It's like something to just be alone in, and like have things that I like in there. Just like, if you want to smoke weed in there, smoke weed in there if you can, if you're allowed, or whatever. And like, just, just go there and like be yourself. And like, she's like, I know walking away isn't your style,
Mm-hmm.
but like sometimes you kind of have to. I was like, you're right.
That's rough. Yeah. That's definitely rough, especially when you want to just handle it right now.
Yeah. She didn't tell me. She's like, don't walk away when you're not even close to a resolution. Get close to a resolution. If you can't reach a resolution immediately, get close to something, then go be alone. And then resolve it when you're calm.
For me, if I'm triggered,
you just need to go.
I need to leave because I know I can run off the mouth, and I can be very like I just don't want to talk.
Yeah. But yeah, like,
Sorry.
yeah. So I think that's like bare bones for me, just an extra room. Like, we can literally, it can be just a storage room, but like if it's just us, and then, or like the three of us, like that's what, but they're just us. And then, some sort of disagreement happens between me and you, or me and Lauren, or whoever the fuck, and I need to go. Yeah. I need a room. Yeah. Like I can't go outside, because then I'll just wander and get lost.
Yeah, or
like
even
a dog.
More so could do it, because that's the thing too, that I've been thinking, just having, like, as much as I love both of you being here, it feels nice to have the space to myself.
Yeah.
It feels like my own sanctuary right now, ownership of space, and if you're constantly in a place of like sharing the same space, it doesn't feel like our own. So that's why, like, the idea of having my own office would be an ultimate, would like to have, but like the bonus room would be nice, like where we honestly have our own things to be able to just kind of, it's still our space.
Yeah.
At this current moment, this is just the space.
This is a one person only space.
Yeah. So, and then it would also like double good as, I guess, maybe a guest room if Jordan stays. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's that's good.
The separate office spaces, even if it's just me and you, like the separate office spaces plus like an extra bedroom plus our bedroom, it's like, that's already like a lot, and that could drive up the price.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm thinking, like, if we try to stay in budget, if it's just me and you, like, I'm down to share an office space. Like, because like if it's just me and you, then the expenses are cut into 2, not 3.
Yeah.
So like, we'll have to downsize like with what we want, but like I'm down to share an office space if that means the other room gets to be the bonus room.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, I'm down to share an office space. I have been thinking, for me, I need to have a special light where I cannot be bothered. Because you guys,
hot set.
Yeah, like both of you have seen where I just don't want to talk, and I get triggered if any of you guys talk to me while I'm in the middle of like my focus mode, and I just feel like I need to like have a light switch that's like red.
Yeah,
like I
like
just
a lamp that's just there, and you're like, there it is.
Yeah, like where I just don't want to talk, leave me alone, because I'm just like, yeah, because I could feel like, yeah, that's one of the things for me. And then just having a space for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. As we're talking about, this, a huge thing is about obviously like our personal work. And then, yeah, I think the idea of the bonus room is just, I think feeling, at least for me, having ownership of self. I think because transitioning, going from like living on separately to and then feeling, in a sense, autonomy for ourselves, and then going into living together. I think for a lot of relationships, like the identity and the individual gets lost into the relationship, and that's something I personally worry about. Like for myself and for you guys, because it's like I love the individuality of everyone. I'd much rather you still be you, and relationship is bonus, instead of the relationship becoming a whole part of the identity. Mm-hmm. And that's where moving together, we're definitely going into like welding. Like we can easily be like, we're just in our own bubble.
Yeah.
Or it can easily, or like even with, learning the new rules or of how we live together, like it's adjusting and compromising how we live on our own.
Yeah.
And so, so it's there's a lot on my mind about it. So like, I'm excited for it because it's a bigger space, especially for with all my equipment. I'm also like, the thing is that I'm slightly scared of is like the whole thing, like of just like the conflicts that arise when living together. Because I think this is probably coming up from maybe the trauma of like getting the living with Steph, and then the conflicts that arise and feeling like I felt trapped. I had nowhere to go. My home that's supposed to be safe didn't feel safe. So then that's where I'm kind of scared of, like, I'm just, just afraid that moving in together might potentially hurt the relationship. Know what I mean?
Can I say something as someone that lives with their trauma?
No.
Fine. Fine.
Yeah, okay, good.
I mean, okay. So, like I didn't have the best childhood. And I'm still living with the people that caused that. But like, because that's why like I'm really pushing for that bonus room. It's because I'm here in my own room.
Yeah.
Like separate from them. Now that we're in this house. Like we were before with the apartment, like I couldn't get the fuck away from them. That's why I was out a lot. I was out with my friends a lot. Like I think, to the point that my friends became my identity, essentially. Because I was just putting a lot of distance, like physically, from that, because I just didn't want to be around it. I felt trapped. I didn't want to be, I just can't. Like for my mental health, I had to. But it got to a point where I kind of lost sight of who I was, and like moving here, as much as I still don't like it here, like at least I have this room. At least I have this quote unquote sanctuary where, it's kind of a mess, but there's 3 Nesco posters behind me and it's all me. There's like posters of shit and like pictures of us over there, like on a different wall. And I'm like, it's just like this place is me. That's why I was pulling for the bonus room. Like I wasn't going to decorate it to be me, but like to, for the hour or 45 minutes that I'm going to be in that bonus room for whatever reason, that room is mine.
Yeah.
So like, I want that for you guys too. Because I feel like, that could at least alleviate that feeling of being trapped and not feeling safe in your own home. Kind of thing.
Like I know for me, I feel like I would lock myself into the office.
Yeah, I'd work. Obviously.
I'd work.
But what if I have to go in and work?
I know that's the tricky part. Like, should we just have my laptop in there so I can just do some work and set up a server? Yeah,
I wanted to set up a server. I've been wanting to set up a server for us anyway.
Yeah. So, but either way, I like the idea of the bonus room where you can just like get away, but not run away in a sense. Like have, I know that's very first world problems. Or whatever. Hello, first world problems,
that's a first world want. Like some people just want a roof over their head. So do I.
Yeah.
Like, but at this point we're talking about like a scenario that we already have the means to get this place.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I can work with whatever kitchen. I can, if the bedroom's big enough, I can handle it. But like,
yeah, we do acknowledge that other people have there's much bigger problems than us wanting a fucking bonus. This sounds so fucking bougie.
It is so fucking bougie. Oh, let's get a bonus room.
Yeah, let's get a fucking bonus room, and it's all like, and the only reason we're gonna be able
for our mental health.
The only reason that this is gonna even be like that we can even get close to achieve this is because there's three of us, potentially three of us, yeah, living under one roof, and then that's essentially kind of the MO if you're living in California. Like if you want to live in a house or in a,
you're living with multiple people.
You're living with multiple people until they fucking fix this whole housing shit happening here. But yeah, I think so. Where it's not any different from what's normal here. The difference is that it's a polyamorous relationship, and it's just gonna make it easier in terms of finances. So and then there's obviously. Yeah, and ultimately just make it into a place where we just thrive, and you know, there's so many things I haven't that I would love for us.